Time. Hi, I am Korea's barista Changho Shin. Let me introduce my friends Choi-soo and Young-soo. They are twins. They look the same, but their personalities are completely different. Let's apply this concept to coffee. As you know, every coffee has its own unique enzymatic flavor. The two coffees I prepared today have contrasting flavor nuances. The first is coffee from Tamirus farm in Sirama, Ethiopia. The variety is 74158. This coffee was processed anaerobically inside an oxygen-blocked fermentation tank for over 96 hours. Through this long fermentation, creates deep red flavors such as red grape and wine. I roasted this coffee to a medium light point at electron of 70. This accentuated sweetness and texture. For my espresso, I do 16 grams of coffee and 20 grams of espresso. This highlights my coffee's red grape flavors and sweetness. Okay, please wait just a minute. The espresso is immediately chilled with hyperchiller. Alright. The second coffee is also 74158 variety from Tamirus farm. However, unlike the previous anaerobic coffee, this coffee, this coffee underwent a short fermentation. After harvesting, the coffee cherries are pulp, then quickly fermented for 24 hours inside a tank full of water for a classic washed processing method. I roasted this coffee light at electron of 85 to bring out this bright and elegant flavors of stone fruit and floral aroma of jasmine. In order to express this bright flavor, I'm using a siphon. This will allow me to get a sufficient expression yield in a short period of time. Although these two coffees are the same variety from same farm, much like Chulsu and Youngsu, the flavor tones and brightness are presented completely differently. The reason is fermentation. An ingredient I prepared today is also fermented, a great representative of Korean food, kimchi. I prepared red kimchi and white kimchi, both use Korean cabbage as the main ingredient, but they present radically different flavors. This is red kimchi. This has intense red toned acidity. It is achieved through red pepper spice flavor and long lactic acid fermentation. On the other hand, white kimchi has quickly fermented in water to showcase cabbage's natural refreshing and crisp acidity. Sound familiar? That's correct. Both red kimchi and white kimchi have anaerobic and washed components similar to coffee processing. The organic acid from kimchi fermentation similar to coffee processing naturally highlights each coffee's acidity. Alright, I first prepare my warm drink. Please refer to the Youngsu card. The first ingredient is white kimchi juice. The crisp acidity of cabbage harmoniously highlights the washed Ethiopian coffee's citric acidity and creates a yogurt note. I add 50 ml. Next is sombi, a Korean vodka made from rice. The soft sweetness coming from rice highlights the drink's silky texture and elegant flavors. I add 20 ml. Next is Korean traditional distilled alcohol soju, Serra apricot. By adding apricot aromas to regular soju, Serra apricot expresses lychee-like flavor when made with Ethiopian coffee's stone fruit notes. I add 20 ml. Next is Hwarang, which will make aftertaste even more clean. Hwarang is a Korean traditional fermented alcohol made by fermenting sweet rice and yeast for 90 days in 15 degrees Celsius. This makes aftertaste very clean and creates yeast's unique umami note. I add 50 ml. Lastly, I will add 20 ml of simple syrup at 1:1 ratio, which will perfect the balance of sweetness. Then I will add extracted washed Ethiopian coffee and serve you. Please write down the note first. In my warm drink, we'll test jasmine from coffee, lychee and peach from soju, silky mouthfeel from vodka, and an aftertaste of umami from hwarang, followed by a hint of yogurt from white kimchi juice. My warm drink will be served at 55 degrees Celsius, which is a warm temperature that allows you to most clearly perceive floral aromas and fruity sweetness. This will be a K-coffee cocktail such as K-pop or K-food that can showcase the taste of Korea to coffee lovers. For the garnish, I thinly sliced green apple. I made it to resemble Korean cabbage used in white kimchi, the field where cabbage grows, and the traditional jar used as a fermentation tank. When the drink is poured, green apple will blossom like flower, enhancing my drink's crisp flavors in both aromatic and visual perspectives. It's beautiful, isn't it? Please enjoy. Alright, next is cold drink. Please refer to the choice card. While the washed Ethiopian coffee has bright flavor, the anaerobic processed coffee has clear note of red grape flavor. The first ingredient is also red kimchi juice. Kimchi juice someone is from kimchi lactic acid fermentation. Just like anaerobic processing, highlight the coffee's acidity and bring out red pepper aftertaste that adds a kick to the drink. I add 10 ml. Next is Grey Goose Cherry Noir, a cherry-flavored vodka. It adds complexity to the red grape flavor of anaerobic processed Ethiopian coffee. I add 20 ml. Next is Taylor Port Wine. Port wine stops fermentation by adding brandy during fermentation. This allows the winey flavors to be accentuated while reducing fermenting notes caused by over-fermentation. I add 20 ml. Next is spice syrup. I double boiled 500 grams of water, 500 grams of brown sugar, 5 grams of vanilla bean, 5 grams of cinnamon, and 1 gram of cloves. Then fermented it in the fridge for 24 hours. This creates the drink's sweetness, and the spice aroma of this syrup seamlessly connects coffee and kimchi. I add 20 ml. Lastly, I will add 100 ml of sparkling water to make drink refreshing. Alright. All ingredients will be served after chilling with ice. Please note, you can taste Dr. Pepper from vodka, Coke, chilled mulled wine, sparkling texture, and an aftertaste of red pepper and cherry chocolate. My cold drink will be served at 5 degrees Celsius to highlight my drink's refreshing characters. This can be a great drink to enjoy in a casual environment such as a standing bar or a concert. Kind of like the after party once our competition is over. And also, this bottle and bucket help you remind this mood. All right. Judges, please open the bottle. Here's the opener. No. Then, drink directly from the bottle after we do a cheers together. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, cheers! Enjoy this moment. Time!
And that is our 13th competitor. We will be